Hey everyone, my name is Taps and Happy New Year's everyone. Unfortunately, we spent ours on the couch as we contracted the virus that shall not be named, but I hope all of you had a great New Year's and are ready for 2022. In 2021, we've seen Veve Collectibles explode in value. Even more so over the past few weeks, we saw Reso go from $4,000, $5,000 up to $10,000, Pods go from $2,000 to over $4,000, and even Amazing Spider-Man from $15,000 to $24,000. So many of the collectibles are up, but especially the blue chips just in the past few weeks. Who could have called that happening in December? With the massive ROI and huge value rises of our collectibles, it brought up the question that I had, which is how will our collectibles and comic NFTs hold up in a recession or a financial crisis? Will the value hold or will it significantly drop? I did a ton of research as I was generally curious, and in this video, I'm going to share those results. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the community, feel free to subscribe. I'm a crypto, stock, and real estate investor, but never a financial advisor. First of all, you're probably like, Taps, why are we discussing this now? Well, I've said over the past few months that a financial crisis is building into 2022, and that would affect all markets, crypto, stock, real estate, and it wouldn't be the result of one or two FUD things that we constantly see, but based on several collectively. And many of these things have been building up into 2022 that could take shape. Interest rates are expected to continue spiking well into 2022 in order to counteract inflation, which the Fed has said they would not significantly increase until unemployment is under control, which is almost back down to the rates that we've seen, and we've seen results of that rate then getting pushed up. There's other variants that continue to spread and affect the world, with including further shutdowns, supply chain shortages. China's been going through an energy and a real estate crisis, and in general, all markets have been running really hot and high for the past year and a half, 2 years. Crypto, NFT, real estate, S&P 500, all in the US have been absolutely crazy this year, and no one expects a decline when everything is up, but it's happened time and time again. So what about collectibles? Do they also crash? Based on my research, not really. I'm going to go through some of the numbers on why collectibles, including our Veve NFTs, can be some of the safest and greatest stores of value through a financial crisis and a bear market. It helps to look at other collectible companies who've been around for a long time through recessions and how they've performed, which we can look at Funko. Now, everyone at this point is very familiar with Funko Pop collectibles, but in a Yahoo Finance article, Funko CEO actually went over why they're recession proof. He says Funko experienced tremendous growth over the past 15 years, including during the Great Recession of 2008 and 09. Our products bring happy joy to people for not a lot of money. The majority of our products are under $10, and we believe that's the kind of products that are recession proof. They will buy something for $5.99, $6.99, $7.99 that ties into their favorite movie, their favorite TV show, or their favorite video game. That's not going to stop. But it isn't just Funko Pop. As we look at the collectible market as a whole, it has a tremendous amount of growth ahead of it, but it also has shown time and time again that it's resistant against financial crisis. Collectible markets are often counter-cyclical to widespread turmoil, meaning owners can actually profit when they need money the most. At worst, these categories are generally only minimally affected in the short term by Wall Street's wild fluctuations. And coins and collectibles have a steady record of bouncing back even if their value takes a hit. I would also add there are many emotional drivers of collecting. Collecting is a passion and a distraction to a better place, a better quality of life than we can get from, say, for example, following stock prices every day. Plus, collectible values will never go to zero as many stocks have. That's a really good point. And Veve Collectibles span a number of different types of collectibles in the market. As we can see, the most collected by dollar amounts and size are classic cars, books, militaria, coins, stamps. And Veve kind of falls into a mixture of things, right? Like we have stamps, classic cars coming, we have toys, we have films and posters, we have comics. Eventually, autographs are going to be coming into play with digital signatures. And they have the ability to go further into some of these other collectibles spaces that we've not yet seen, like books and coins. So long term, collectibles hold up really well, but even in the short term, we've seen the physicals go up because of Veve. This article was published January 4th, 2021, well before any of us knew about Veve. The four most collectible statues and figures to pick up in 2021. As we can see, Star Wars, number 2 is Master of the Universe, and number 3 is, of course, the Todd Batman, which you could have gotten for $100 $135 back in January of last year, 1 year later is triple the price. And I guarantee that is because of the drive from Veve. And again, we have more than just collectibles. We have the comic side, right? So comics continue to go up in value as well. There was the huge comic boom in dollars in millions spent back in the 90s, and then it went all the way down, but then it took off in value from 2000 all the way up to 2008. And then we saw a little bit of a dip around that time, and then it continued up. This actually only goes to 2016. So values have continued to increase since then, but comics actually do feel a little bit of a hit from financial crisis or recession, as we can see at that time around 2008, 2009. But they very quickly bounced back and continued their path skyward. And NFT collectibles are so early, but they're very much factored into now the overall collectible market. The collectible market size was estimated at $412 billion in 2020 and is expected to reach $628 billion by 2031. Its compound annual growth rate is at 6.2% year over year, but the digital NFT market collectibles is the fastest growing segment with a compound annual growth rate of 14.2%, more than double during the forecast period. Investors are investing 5% to 10% of their portfolio in collectibles. The increased investment in collectibles is driven by capital appreciation, safe financial haven, and portfolio diversification. Trading in collectibles through digital platforms is expected to witness significant growth. As we can see at 2021, NFTs make up about a 12th or 14th, they're saying, of the overall physical collectible side. But by 2031, they expect it to be 1/3 of the market, which I actually think it'll be more likely half. The rise in the fondness of movies, games, and animation among people globally and impact of social media and internet are the major factors driving the animation collectibles market. The launch of new products by manufacturers with attractive features and the promotional activities by companies such as teaser campaigns, free film merchandise promotions, and tie-ups with brands to enhance interest and awareness among their fan bases, resulting in rise in commercial views, also influence the animation collectibles market. Free film merchandise. We've seen this with Veve, right? Where we've seen things put out around the same time, whether it's an anniversary year or around a launch of a show like Disney Plus, where the collectibles are actually promoting the shows through our fandom. Asia Pacific, APAC, dominates the animation collectibles market during the forecast period of 2021 to 2028 because of the rapid urbanization, economic development, raise in disposable income, and increasing spending capabilities of the people in the region. Now, this is another reason why I've said localization, the ability to have the Veve app in multiple languages, is so impactful on our user base, and we'll absolutely see a monstrous gain in the value of our NFTs once that comes. I also found this great article from Deloitte where it shows having collectibles as a part of your overall portfolio is a method most used by high net worth individuals. Conservatively estimated, an approximate share of 3 to 6% in collectibles would bring the value of collectibles owned by private individuals to around $1.2 trillion USD. As you can see, this is broken down by property, equities, bonds, cash, private equity, collectibles, and gold and precious metals. So collectibles is actually a bigger slice of the pie for high net worth individuals than even gold and other metal commodities. So in summary, crypto, stocks, real estate, and many other assets tend to take wild hits when there is a financial market crisis, but the collectibles market actually tends to take much less of a hit and sometimes even goes up during these times. So based on all these insights from major financial firms, from collectors over the years, there is an increasing demand for big companies and brands adopting an NFT collectible strategy, and an added benefit for those who are building into the growing metaverse space. All of these things collectively spell out to me, in my opinion, that Veve collectibles are a solid store of value if and when a recession or a financial crisis hits, especially when the drop prices remain vastly affordable, from anywhere from $7 to under $100, just like what we saw with Funko. I found these insights to be very reassuring with my investment strategy into NFT digital collectibles, so I thought I would pass on the knowledge to all of you. This kind of knowledge is great going into whatever might be ahead of us and is encouraging me to keep collecting Veve NFTs for years to come. As always, I hope you found my content valuable, and if so, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Likes and comments appease the algo overlords and help my channel to continue to grow. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for future content. That's it for today. I'm Taps. Thank you for your time, man. Happy trading.